Whatever.
What is going on, folks? Welcome to tonight's episode of the Run and Gun Podcast. I'm Jay Peeps,
I'm Ace.
I'm Mr. Sasser.
and tonight we have a special guest with us. So, what's going on, Keith, from Fifth Quarter FAMU and Fangs Up?
Man, all is well, man. Just getting ready for Saturday in the FAMU world, and on the other side of the track, hoping Florida State can get a win because I'm so sick of them losing.
Facts. I agree. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I'm for both of them. I'm just one side just has my head pounding. The other side, I'm like, okay, we're doing good. But then it's like, can we do this against teams like well above 500?
Yeah, that was ugly. I didn't think they beat Clemson, but I thought it was going to be. I thought they had a chance to win.
Yeah, I do. Oh man, dude, I told Allison like as soon as that one got out of hand, I was like, I turned the TV off. I just went to bed. I was like, it's not even worth it anymore. But tonight, folks, yeah, we got a good show for y'all lined up. We got a lot of college football playoff discussions to talk about. We got NFL discussions as well. So looking at the NFC playoff field as well, and one team is actually one team's a lot better than we had originally thought they were going to be.
One team is good, the rest of the teams are crap. Two teams are good. They're playing against each other this week. The rest of them are crap.
That's a fair statement.
That is. But yeah, also be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And then as always too, be sure to leave a comment. Before we get started though, Ace, you got anything? Anybody else before we roll in?
Not really. I mean, we're in the I don't want to say the trenches, but we're coming up to the fun season of the board.
Trenches.
Well, we don't have we don't get the board anymore, but we have the bracket to talk about our scenarios. That's coming up soon. I can't wait for that. That's the best time of the year. But anyway, yeah, we have stuff to talk about. A lot of good things. But we have Mr. Keith joining us for all this stuff. So stay tuned on the other side of the intro.
Let's do it.
Hey, this is JP.
This is Ace.
This is Dalton.
You are listening to.
You are listening to the Run and Gun Podcast.
All right.
Let the fun begin.
Yes, sir. Let's begin. So, first thing on the leisure for this evening, a huge one this weekend in Athens. Texas travels to Georgia. And, basically, honestly, I think if Texas loses, they're out of the playoff, plain and simple. But as far as Georgia, you're holding on to hope, I think. You're a 2-loss team if you lose. So, how are we feeling about this one?
Which Texas are we getting this week, guys? We getting the one that wet the bed against Florida, or are we getting the one that just put belt on Vandy?
Oh, wait, Keith,
Keith, I think you're muted. Hold on, I think I can.
Yeah, unmute him.
No, it was me. It was my fault. Which Arch Manning are you getting is a question for me. Like when I tell you Arch Manning is he's the antithesis. He's the prototype of a quarterback that I don't know what I'm gonna get. Y'all are selling me some guy that's supposed to be amazing, but I'm probably gonna get a lot of mid. He's that guy. Like he's got the name, he's got the build, he's got the look, and then when he goes in the games, you just get a lot of mid. And it's like when you look at the talent that's around them, right? The amount of money that they spend on football, the amount of NIL money that they have, 100,000 fans at the University of Texas, and then you're giving me that much mid. Like, if they had an elite quarterback, Texas is an elite quarterback from being a no doubt national championship team, in my opinion. Whereas Arch Manning, I mean, he's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One game he looks like the worst quarterback out there, and the next game he looks like he can win you a Super Bowl. I mean, he's almost like Trent Dilfer. And it's like, and do you get good Trent or bad Trent? And that's my ongoing question with Arch Manning, because I'm cheering for Texas. I want them to do well, largely because they're in the same conference as those freaking Gators. But still, like, I don't know what I'm going to get. And if I get good Arch, I get good Texas. But if I get bad Arch, I mean, they might lose by 40.
Yeah. Yeah, because you remember last year when they played each other, Kirby said it playing something. He was like, our intent was to hunt tonight, and we were on a mission. I'm like, oh. And then the lights cut out, and he had like that Sith Lord kind of vibe to him. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, how did they time that up so perfectly? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. I thought this one is the primetime game, right? Yeah.
It's primetime game, yeah. That's
It's SEC championship rematch and all that goodies. So
in Athens,
I think the key thing is it's just going to be able to withstand the second half adjustments that Georgia makes. Like, Georgia starts off really slow, and then they'll adjust at halftime, and then just give you belt the second half. That's the key for Texas: is play clean football and withstand the adjustments. You have to counter the adjustments with your own. I think that's what you got to do for Texas. And if you're Georgia, you're like, just do what you do best.
Stick to a routine as Georgia, as they normally do. Yeah.
Yep. And then the other game that involves another, Heisman candidate in Tuscaloosa that night, Oklahoma and Alabama. A lot riding on it. John Mateer and Ty Simpson. Yeah, this one, how are we feeling about it?
Bama got it.
I think, Bama's going to win, but could it be by a touchdown? Could it be blowout?
The front four for Oklahoma's going to make them work for it, though.
Does Oklahoma have the athletes? That to me is a question. Like, it's not that can they get the athletes, because we've seen, like, ever since they've come over from the Big 12, they still get athletes, but they're not getting the same athletes they were getting to the Big 12. Like, because they had that monopoly where they were able to really go into Texas, and they were able to kind of go into other states and really do what places like Notre Dame does. But we've seen, as of recent, they can get good players, but their best player on defense is probably an FSU reject. I mean, like, you start kind of looking like your boy is. Look, and he looks like a different player. Like, just saying, like, so you're starting to look. Marvin Jones Jr., I believe that is, like,
oh yeah,
he's all over the field. And remember, last year at Florida State, you're like, why is that's Shade Tree's kid? Now you're like, oh yeah, that's Shade Tree. That's his son. Like, that's a different defense, different player. And really, can they scheme it up? It's going to be interesting to see. I really think Georgia's going to win by 2 or 3. Not Georgia, Alabama's going to win by 2 or 3 touchdowns just off talent.
Yeah. Because my thing, too, I think Alabama, they don't forget. Like, they haven't forgotten what happened last year with Milroe leading them when they went in there. I think that was, like, the same weekend as the Classic. Like, I remember getting back from the Classic and seeing, like, Alabama had lost. And I was like, whoa, what? So, like, Nick Saban may be gone, but that, like, when they say Bama's still Bama, in a sense, like, it's like, yeah, like, they don't forgive, they don't forget. So it's like, and I hate to kind of lump it in there too. It's like next year. What's up, Troy? Shade Tree should be in it.
Where's my fire Jimbo sign?
Where's my fire Jimbo sign? I need to make some changes. No, not. Ooh. I don't know what just happened. No, I knew, Keith. I know you saw what I told Troy, actually, because I kept saying, I was like, you know what? I want Florida State to make the Gasparilla Bowl just so I could see this man go into the press room after the game and do to Mike Norvell what that Iranian dude did to George Bush, where he threw the shoes at him.
Oh God, Jesus!
I want to see that one largely because I think that would be the only one of the big three. Well, I haven't seen Miami there, but I was at UF versus UCF because I refused to let my wife go by herself. And so she was like, "Oh, I'm going to see the Gators." I said, "Not without me." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "You've never been to a UF game." I like, "You are not allowed to go to a UF game without your husband." And it's not why you think. So
yeah,
I definitely want to see that one.
I agree. Because I'm right now, supposedly they're slated to play USF, but we'll see what USF does. Speaking of USF, I guess we can go ahead and pull it up.
Yeah,
USF.
I'm interested in that. Like, why? How do they
get if they play Georgia? But like, yeah.
How do they slip in there though?
Because the highest rated
Group 5.
So it's the fault of the ACC is why they are looking in there. Because I believe is Miami high enough?
Miami's projected to be because hold on. So because this is how it plays out right now as far as actual rankings, but because they are projecting Miami to be the ACC champion at the moment, and they're projecting USF to be the American champion, those are the two automatic conference champions that would get in. And there's also this, like a lot of people are projecting and saying Miami won't win the ACC. I feel like Georgia Tech might be able to steal it, honestly.
Georgia Tech, or I don't know, somehow Virginia being a sleeper,
or like Duke.
ACC.
Yeah, Duke. Because there's also a conversation we had for that too, where like they got Duke getting in, and if Duke gets in, that kind of maybe kicks USF out, and that may put JMU in.
Yes, like Miami's a little bit down there. Like you got Georgia Tech's first, followed by Virginia, SMU, Pitt, Duke, Louisville, and then you get to Miami. So it's kind of interesting to see. And then who does Miami have left on the schedule? I mean, of course, I don't care about that private school down there in South Florida, but the same point. If they're able to get in is a question because I mean, one, they've never won the ACC, and they've been here long enough to where they should have at least gotten one. They've had the teams, but for some reason, Manny's gonna Manny. I mean, not Manny, but Cristobal's gonna Cristobal. I have no faith in Mario Cristobal.
Yeah. It's bad when Nevin Shapiro is making podcasts about how inept you are. Like,
damn,
it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And speaking of Manny might win the ACC before Mario Cristobal does. That's why
Miami could get in that large bid, but if the ACC championship is too low, ACC doesn't get a qualifier. Yeah, that is true.
USF just got to handle the business. Y'all saw what the old geezer Feinbaum was saying today, though?
I sent that to you on purpose, too.
What was he saying?
That old geezer needs to shut your old ass up and retire.
I sent that to you on purpose, too. That's why I was like, I want to hear what he has to say. Guy was like, he ain't going to respond now, but he going to respond tonight. Now, tell us what he said, Ace.
Let me pull up the actual video. I'll just play it on my phone. The audio will be terrible, but let's see.
Let's put a couple of people over here.
How bad is the audio?
What about putting the best in? I don't see Major League Baseball. I don't see the NFL going, the Chiefs, they've been there too many times. Let's put the Patriots in. This is supposed to be about excellence, not about being fair. This is not the little leagues where we give a second, third, fourth, and fifth place trophy. This should be the best. It's already a convoluted system because we let the group of whatever in, the group of 5 with South Florida. That conference, that division really has no business playing. That's like letting the AAA best team in to the Major League playoffs. It doesn't happen in any other sport. But for you to say, the SEC has too many teams in, and this and that, it's just patently ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
All right, buddy, shut your old ass up because guess what?
Oh wait,
he muted himself.
Yeah, you muted yourself.
That's God trying to tell you something. That's God trying to tell you
Gators,
something. Though. They did, yeah. See,
in games.
So y'all didn't hear what I just said, right?
Crap. No, because you cut off entirely.
you cut off.
That was a mute button, probably trying to save it.
Yeah.
God cut
all
you
right,
off.
buddy.
All right, go ahead and say it now.
USC team.
Cool. I toned off at the end so you didn't hear the rest of the word, but yeah. They already beat an SEC team, so I don't know why you're talking about, we only need to have SEC team. Bro, they don't beat one. Shit.
Yeah. But do
And
you
they
really
don't have-
need 6, though? I mean, but if you look at the 6, I mean, notoriously, Alabama's always been at the top of the leaderboard throughout most of the years. You have other schools
They
now
don't
coming
forget
up
who
on
gives
the rise.
Alabama the most trouble. Like, Alabama fans are like fearful whenever they see that green and gold logo. They get some serious PTSD. You ask any Alabama fan about USF, their face just goes pale.
Yeah, that's true. That's one team they don't want to see, especially on a big stage. Oh my gosh, you don't want to see USF,
especially when USF's coach is really, he's about to coach himself out of that job. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Like, USF's about to have to back up the truck to keep him. And if we're being honest, like, I don't doubt UF has already made the move pretty known that they want to do it. And if FSU could fire Norvell, they'd fire him to hire that man tomorrow.
Keith, I tried to tell Ace. I tried to put my arm around him and hug him, be a good friend to him. I tried to tell him this because my thing, what I heard was Oklahoma State was looking at him as well. And someone told me,
then I'm gonna be calling the president of USF, and I'm gonna just say, all right, back up the Brinks truck to Brian Hartline's driveway up in Columbus, Ohio, please, and thank you.
Yeah,
he probably got the Penn State job in the bag, but still, if he wanted,
Keith, he's a huge advocate for Brian Hartline to go to USF right now.
That's interesting. I like him from a recruiting standpoint. I don't know how I feel about him as a head coach at USF. One of the biggest things with USF has always been keeping kids home, and it's a struggle to draw a fence around that Hillsborough to Polk County area, because even here in Orlando, like, part of the problem with UCF is UCF does great when they get the rejects. Like, you look at the best players that UCF tends to get, they're kids from Central Florida that went somewhere else and then, bounce back down here. So it's kind of interesting to see like how that's going to work. And, we've seen where Florida kids kill Florida teams. I mean, look at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech beat Miami with a kid from Orlando Edgewater, Christian Leary, making a final catch and sticking a dagger in their hearts in Miami. So it's going to be interesting. I think the next coach for USF has to be somebody that can recruit Florida, keep guys home, but he's also got to be able to go outside. We kind of said the same thing about FAMU. You got to go to South Georgia. You got to go to Alabama. You got to go to Mississippi, and you got to hit the JUCOs and get your linemen. Your speed guys are going to be from Tampa, Orlando. You're going to get a few from Miami too, but you got to get those kids that are Florida kids, put them in the skill positions, but then get those linemen from those other states, because let's be honest, Florida doesn't traditionally produce big linemen. We produce good ones, but not big ones. They're normally undersized, feisty, your Warren Sapp kind of guys. So if USF can do that, it's a program that does some great things. And I've sent a former student to USF, and he liked it. It's just it didn't work out for him. So we're gonna see what it looks like. But I'm giving that guy about maybe 6 months more at USF before the state flag is coming, and he's not gonna be able to turn down that Gator money.
Yeah, the only thing with it is with Golesh leaving is whoever's coming in, you got to be able to keep the guys that you have right there, because you got Jeremiah Koger, Christian Neptune, both true freshmen who are playing lights out football right now, and you're like, you can't lose those guys to the portal with Golesh to go wherever he goes just like that. Like, to get guys into Tampa, you got to be able to recruit there, because both of them, I believe, are from Florida. So it's like you got to keep those guys in house, like you were saying.
Yeah, no. If he goes to Gainesville, they're going with him.
Are they going to really wait behind the different 5-star wide receivers they got in Gainesville, though?
I think he plays them over them, though. Those are his guys. I think if you can produce at South Florida, I think you can compete against the SEC. I mean, you've shown you can beat the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
You've shown that you can compete where, I mean, you just said it yourself. I mean, they should have beat Alabama in Tampa. Now, last year they got the dog walked at them, but that was part of a revenge game. So I think they've shown that they can compete, and especially if they understand the system, they got a leg up. Like, you think about, they're at the UF table. They're getting that UF treatment. Like, it's a different monster at UF, and USF. It ain't the small schools that you would think, but I mean, for those who've never been to Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, again, I can't see the Gators, but that's the best football experience in the state.
Yeah, I've been there twice. I left out of there with a headache both times when they played FAMU, and then the year before that when they played Auburn. Like it was, and that Auburn game went to overtime. It was crazy. Hold up, wait. Oh no, not that one. This speaking of Ben Hill Griffin, did you win? I just
So, my first time, they were afraid of me. It was
I just need to
myself.
know,
Yeah.
did you win?
I want to know how many folks you hit.
Jeez.
I'm just saying, like you learn real quick when you
Was
go
it
to that
cool?
stadium. There's only one time I will not wear the opposing team's colors, and that's when Florida State comes to town. I wear some FAMU stuff first. I just don't. It's a different kind of nasty at a rivalry. It ain't the same.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I didn't even have anything on Auburn at the time. I just wore even like what I'm wearing now. I just wore regular clothes. I was a little kid, but like, dude, the way that they get, the way that they act. Oh my gosh, like.
Man, I had to check. I had to check a cousin one time. I went to. I go whenever they play Kentucky. My buddy and I we go. So I was there when Kentucky beat them in Gainesville. I'm a UK fan, and so I was loving this weekend. And so I went last year for their homecoming. But a couple years ago we went, and Buddy was talking trash, and I was like, "Bruh," and one of us. I said, "Cuz, it's Kentucky. Shut the hell up. You know we're not gonna win the game. I'm just here to support." He's like, "You right, bro." I'm like, "Come on, bro. Talk trash. Somebody's gonna talk trash back. Wait till Alabama come to town. This Kentucky. You're supposed to win."
Yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh. She said that was 97. I won the fight, lost the war. They towed my car.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez.
Always do the parking ride in Gainesville.
Golly. The other thing too this weekend is when you look at this ranking as well, before we go into picks for the week, Notre Dame has a big one against Pitt. So
before we talk about Notre Dame, we gotta address something. Mr. Omar Cooper Jr., buddy. You got it, boy. You got it. You can take your name and put it in a wide receiver 1 hat. I don't know if y'all saw that catch he made for Indiana to win.
Oh yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah. He's getting drafted.
He's going top 2 rounds.
Crazy.
He's going top 2 rounds for sure. But
like can he go to Tampa? I'm just saying.
Now the Bucks got a Mecca. They good.
I'm just saying, Mike's almost 40 years old.
Yeah, it's almost
that's why Mecca's there. Don't worry.
But you need somebody on both sides. My boy Godwin's not.
You got Tez. You got Tez too. McMillan will be back. Don't worry.
He ain't no wide receiver too, and neither is McMillan. That's 3 and 4.
McMillan.
No, he's nice, but
McMillan was good last year.
What about
Tez?
Good last year. Don't worry.
Tez Johnson's more even like 3 or 4. Probably.
He's your wide receiver like 3 or 4, but honestly,
but you're not taking another wide receiver in the first round. You could take him in like 3rd round.
Who you taking in the first round this year if you Tampa? Somebody on defense, probably secondary because the defense. Is,
you got to take a linebacker.
Yeah, they got.
But in that division, if you have a dominant offense,
that division sucks. Exactly. Bro, how the hell you make Tower Shuck look like an NFL QB, Carolina?
All the more reason to get another receiver. Oh my gosh, Baker would go for Baker might hit 5, 6, 7,000 yards.
Baker finally stopped playing. Well, Baker kind of played like dog crap, but this was the first time he actually threw the ball to a Mecca that got caught in like 3 weeks, and I was happy about that. But I'm gonna need it against Buffalo this week. I need it against Buffalo this week.
This is all because of just his fantasy team.
That's what I knew what was up.
This is all about.
I need Baker to go off too. No, how about this? I had your boy on the bench the other week for the Bengals.
The running back? Oh, Flacco. Oh,
I had Flacco on the bench when he went for that 400 yards.
God, man. Oh, y'all want to hear the worst one? This motherfucker, Travion Henderson. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, you wouldn't stop complaining about him.
Bro, you do not understand the frustration. I lost 2 weeks in a row because I started him. And then I dropped him, and I was trying to get him back on waivers. I put the waiver claim in. I was ahead of Chad. And the stupid system didn't give it back to me. And I was like, bro, what? And he goes for like 30 points. And I'm like,
It's been that kind of year for him, Keith. It's been.
I
that
sold
kind of
my
year.
soul for a fantasy team of Saquon. Who's my? I don't even know who my running back 2 was, but I had Brian Thomas last year, Brock Bowers, Malik Neighbors, Xavier Worthy. Who's the quarterback? I don't even
You've
remember
had
who
a
the quarterback
revolving
is.
door of quarterbacks.
You have like
Well, this year was a revolving door. I'm talking about last year. That last year team, my God, was just running people out the building. I miss those days. I sold my soul for that team.
But yeah, so again, Notre Dame and Pitt play this weekend. So let me go ahead and put this one up
Notre
right
Dame.
here. Who's at risk of falling out of the playoff race?
I'm a hater, but I'm gonna always say Miami. Even though their second half, those last 3 games they play suck. But I'm just a hater.
Probably in the battle of Alabama-Oklahoma, if Alabama somehow loses, I don't think they're going to be out of the playoff. They might be right there at like 11 or 12, but probably Oklahoma.
If Alabama lost, they're going to go to like 8. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do we believe Oregon's going to finish out like that?
Oh, no kidding. Y'all whole team hurt.
I don't. Yeah, that's another team. I don't think Oregon's going to.
Like,
I think Oregon would fall out. Would definitely fall out.
Don't kill me, frat. Don't get mad at me. One of my frat brother's son plays for Oregon, but yeah, I got questions about Oregon. Like, they're good until they play good teams,
physical teams.
Yeah.
They struggled against Iowa, but when the game was on the line, I liked the throws. Moore wasn't making.
Yeah, it's like I sit there and I'm just like, when it gets nitty gritty and time to make a decision, I don't know, because right now I'm sitting here like, you got Michigan. Michigan's still back there too. Like, they could creep up into this thing, like, because if they beat Ohio State, which likely I feel like they will in a couple weeks, like, that's gonna shake it up. It's so much that can just shake this whole thing up, man. So yeah, if anything, for me, whoever's at risk the most, in my opinion, is 3 teams. A couple of them here actually. I'm looking at 8, 9, 10, and I'm looking at 11. So is that 11? Yeah, I'm looking at 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Miami. I think Miami's your number 1 culprit to get booted. Then followed that up by Oregon, Notre Dame, Texas. I feel like if Texas lost to Georgia, they would probably be like 12, honestly.
Do you believe in the Billionaire Boys Club over there in Lubbock, Texas?
No, it's not that much, is it? Like, that would be you having 2 losses, both to number 1 and number probably 3 at that point, 4 at that point. The one that's going to be damning is Florida, but that's if they'd have to put belt on somebody to end the year to still probably get in, and you would have to have Alabama lose the Ole Miss would have to lose one, and Alabama would have to.
Ole Miss has to get by Florida. Ole Miss has to get by Florida. Texas has to get by Georgia and Texas A&M. I don't know if that happens.
That might be 2 losses back to back.
Yeah, that's why I say Texas. I think they're gone. If Notre Dame loses to Pitt this weekend on the road, gone.
So let me ask you this: if we expect them to lose both games, what if somehow they win? I'm just playing devil's advocate for fun.
Who, Texas?
Yeah,
I think Texas A&M, it shakes up the SEC championship picture. I think Alabama's still a shoe-in for sure. If they get by Oklahoma this weekend, I think they're a shoe-in. But we're talking, oh my gosh, like who they would play, that becomes a mystery.
I feel like we can't really like truly start like the prediction breakdowns until like after Thanksgiving.
I don't know. Some of these teams, I could rubber stamp Indiana. It's not because I'm a member of a certain fraternity, but they got Wisconsin and Purdue. I'm pretty sure you can kind of rubber stamp them. They're probably in there. Texas Tech is probably in there. Their last, no hate against the school on the other side of town, but it's UCF and West Virginia. They both are pretty trash. I mean, Alabama's got a shot. I mean, Georgia's not as safe as we think they are. They got to deal with potentially the ACC champion.
Yeah,
Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
they got to deal
Georgia
with Tech.
Tech.
And Alabama, like, I'm just saying that it's going to be a little interesting around there. I think Ohio State's pretty much a shoe-in because I think whether they lose to Michigan or not doesn't really matter just because of how high they're ranked right now. But it's going to be interesting. There's a couple teams that they can, rubber stamp their way through this.
I think Georgia Tech's going to come back to Georgia, and it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be revenge.
I think also you could probably stamp in Texas Tech somewhere into the playoff. I just don't think it'll be high up.
Yeah. Yep.
I think in the battle of Texas A&M, and Texas Tech, I think personally, I don't know. I could see either A&M or Texas Tech.
Can USF avoid the ultimate trap game this week?
Yes, that's a big question.
That's a trap game. That is the ultimate trap game. You're playing Navy at Navy, and they run the freaking option.
USF run defense is atrocious, which is why I'm kind of worried.
And speaking of being worried, let's go ahead and bring up the picks. So, Keith, first I'm gonna show our records from last week. So, yeah, Chad went crazy, went undefeated. I need to talk with that man and see what is his secret, because I got.
Excuse me, what? At the bottom?
Yeah. I know.
Did you pick for him this time or no?
I didn't pick for him.
He didn't pick.
And he won like 5-5 last week, bro. Nah.
I know. Yeah, I need to know his secret, like, because I'm taking whatever he had and I'm going to the Hard Rock Bet app.
I was about to say, like, hey, you get a nice little parlay for like 15-20, like all of a sudden.
Right? That's what I be telling them that all the time. Now, Keith, I'm gonna show you the numbers from everybody else that's been on here that's picked with us in the past. So 7-3 is like the best that anyone's done on here. Queen Bee Jeff went 7-3. I don't know her name. I still need to figure out her name. So maybe Ashley and Tasha know her name. We'll figure out that next week. Troy went 7-3. Allison went 7-3, and then Ryan was 6-4. So I'm sure you can do better than 7-3. I believe in you.
I'm hoping.
All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring it up. This weekend's picks. So the first one we're going to start with right there. We got 2 Friday night games right here. We have South Carolina State and North Carolina Central. I went South Carolina State here.
Yep.
Yes. Give me South Carolina State begrudgingly. I think they're more physical. Like, as much as we talk about North Carolina Central being physical, we've seen this team be like, their defensive line is a monster, but South Carolina State's just got that stubborn. This is the ultimate HBCU team that takes on the personality of their coach. Like, he is a very stereotypical person. He's an Omega, he's that stereotypical Omega, and his football team plays like a bunch of Omegas. They're stubborn, they're strong, they're going to stick to it, and they're going to grind it out. Like, they take on the personality of their team. So, yeah, South Carolina State.
I'll do the same as well. South Carolina State.
Okay. Yeah, and that would set up like what, the MEAC championship next week, pretty much. Because
I think they beat Delaware State. I think they beat the fool out of Delaware State if that comes to fruition.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's like this year is like a we're here kind of year for Delaware State, but I think like 2026 is like you better watch out.
He's already got a quarterback. He got a kid from California this week.
Golly. All right. The next one is Friday night again. We got Minnesota against Oregon right here.
I'm gonna take the Quackers.
The Quack attack is back, Jack.
The Ducks, the mighty Ducks.
I wish I had that clip of the duck on Pat McAfee show. Or the other one where the announcer was like, he was like, "Wait a minute, that's a naked duck. The duck ain't got no clothes on." And the duck was all in the student section with no clothes on. I'm like, oh my gosh, he really ain't got no clothes on. All All right. So, and then finally we get to Saturday. We've got 8 games lined up on Saturday. Here we go. Where is it at? Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So we got Arizona and Cincinnati here. I went Cincinnati. Bearcats are looking pretty good.
Bearcats.
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 They've adjusted better to the Big 12 than UCF has.
Oh, big time.
Is that also part of they recruit players that fit that Big 12 mold better than UCF, where UCF probably recruits players who fit the old Big 12, which that wasn't quite as physical, where Cincinnati normally gets those kids that are a little more physical, those kids from places like CB Bucks and, that Ohio recruiting area where it's still tough football being played.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. UCF is bad. Like, really bad.
I know. They finally lost the space game. That was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize they lost the game.
Yeah, I stayed up thinking they were going to win it, and then I saw they lost. I was like, oh, man. Dang. All right, the next one is the one I feel is a proverbial trap game. Notre Dame against Pitt. I went Pitt here.
Oh, yeah, give me Pitt.
I'm going to take it.
I'm taking Notre Dame.
I think y'all overthinking this one a little too much.
I'm not overthinking it. I think it's not a trap. I think it's going to happen. I think Pitt's going to run over Notre Dame.
Part of me is I just want to see Notre Dame out of the playoff too.
Now, USF Navy, I don't know. I mean, is that really another trap game? I don't know. They both have great records. They both prove that they could go to their championship.
I'm
still saying that wouldn't be a rematch. Is Toledo really doing that good? I don't know. I haven't really been following Toledo, but
I'm going USF here. I have faith in USF still.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I think they'll just outscore them, but it'll be like the defense can't stop that Navy run game a whole lot.
They're gonna have to score 50 if Navy can score 30.
Yeah.
Give me South Florida. Even though I called it as a trap game, I think USF, especially with your boy at quarterback, that kid, he's good.
And then the next one, and all y'all can drop score predictions for this one.
I got my score prediction already.
For FAMU and Alabama A&M?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear it.
Okay, so I'm going with FAMU on this one.
Okay.
I'm going to go FAMU 31 and then Alabama 17.
Wow, okay.
I love his faith.
Yeah, for real.
Just going back and looking at their win-loss records and how much they scored, I was like, this sounds a little bit more like it would be yeah, all right, maybe 20 if, but I'm saying 17 though.
Okay. Ace.
Two trash teams, I'm not gonna lie. With all that being said, I'm gonna still say Alabama A&M 34, FAMU 31.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
So he said Alabama A&M 34, FAMU 31. Okay. Ooh. There we go.
Okay.
I just saying that because they gave Jackson State more trouble than FAMU did. And they got blown out. Two trash teams.
Get him, Keith.
Look, I'm gonna go FAMU in this one. RJ did throw his first touchdown, first interception. Excuse me. Should have been his 7th, but we'll let that slide. Oh, sorry, man. That kid reads defense like Stevie Wonder reads books. But I think it's gonna be 40. Give me 40, 45 to 38. FAMU's defense is atrocious this year, but I think you're going to hit 45 points, and this defense is not. We haven't stopped anybody besides Howard for less than 20 some points. So it's crazy to say. So I think we're going to give up about 38 points.
I love it. Like we've had you and Troy on. Troy said when Troy came on for homecoming, he was like, look, if it gets bad against Alcorn, I may have to pick up the clipboard and the headset myself. And then you come with the Stevie Wonder. Oh.
Man, watching that Kid Reed defense is like, it's. I mean, that's one of the best parts of Bragg is in the end zones. You can really see what the quarterback sees because you're on a hill, so it's like you're actually down a little bit. Man, you watch him go through his progression, you're like, my God.
Oh. You know, I need to take y'all up on that one of these days, and I'm gonna just sit in the end zone and get like some credentials and just watch it because I just want to see what he sees. Like I just need to.
He doesn't
figure it out. And especially after Monday night doing the review with you and seeing that, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'd probably rip all my hair out if I watched from the Orange Blossom Classic all the way up until last week. I'd rip my hair out. I could see why Coach Burris is a bald man.
Oh man, listen, we talked post game, and he talked about how he sets up the plays, and I'm like, I know you want Jet to start. You're trying to have a Jet set holiday. The powers that be just won't let you
Jet
do
set
it.
holiday, my God. It's a Jet 2 holiday.
For real. Like, you can tell he's like, but I'm going to work with what I got. But I just feel like that dude wants Jet to start tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. All right. So the next one we've got on here is we have Iowa against USC out in California.
I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with
Iowa.
Okay.
I saw the way they played this past week, and I was disappointed in them. I was sad to see them. They like literally gave them back the ball and they ran it up the field. I was like, damn. So,
wait, Keith, who did you say you were picking?
I'm gonna take SC just because I question if Iowa can score enough points. It's Iowa. They've had the same problem for 30 years. They're physical. Yes. They're strong. They just don't score a lot of points, except for what was that? I think Drew Tate. They had him at quarterback one year. I might be saying the wrong name there. Otherwise, they struggle to score. And I think USC is just gonna, as much as they're gonna be out physical, I think they're gonna blow past them.
Yeah. All right, and then the next. Yeah, you said you had SC, right, Ace? Yeah. All right, and then the next one we've got is a huge SEC matchup. You got Oklahoma and you got Alabama. I want to Roll Tide.
Same.
Bama.
Crimson and cream, but it's going to be Roll Tide.
It's actually crazy. I saw something that someone said these two are like the winningest programs in the BCS era. Or no, not BCS era. The two winningest programs in the poll era.
Barry Switzer. Who else? Gosh.
Yeah, Bob Stoops.
Bob Stoops. Then obviously you have, Gene Stallings got a title. Not to mention, of course, the Nick Saban era. Like, yeah.
And these two teams, well, Oklahoma, especially under Bob Stoops, scored so many points. Just an explosion of points. And then, of course, Nick Saban, ground and pound, but also still can score points at will. So
once Nick Saban found out that he could recruit quarterbacks who were mobile, that changed the game. Like,
oh yes,
he got sick of having John Parker Wilson back there, and every guy looked like John Parker Wilson. And then he got that first taste of a kind of mobile quarterback, and it changed Bama forever.
Yeah. And I remember because it was like, if I'm not mistaken, the first one was like Jalen Hurts, and it's like that kind of when you look at the way people reacted to it at first, they, especially in Tuscaloosa, they weren't used to that. They're used to their quarterbacks being rather, vanilla ice latte looking and, drop back 5 steps and just throw it. They weren't used to, someone a little mocha with some dreadlocks making plays. They weren't used to that.
How much does a
Hurts
player
is
like
when it
Cam
changed.
Newton?
Oh yeah,
Wait, is it-
Cam.
Like how much
Yeah,
does a player like Cam Newton change that? Like you see Cam literally put Auburn on his back.
Mm-hmm.
And you imagine if you're an Alabama fan, you're sitting up there like, if we had him on our team, we'd beat everybody by 50.
And I think that did have a little bit to do with it, to be real with you. Like, I think because that was after McCarron came through, like, I mean, yeah, you had Jake Coker, but I mean, immediately after that, who was helping you? Yeah, exactly. Like, who was helping you prepare for Deshaun Watson and Clemson? And it was Jalen Hurts, like, waiting in the wings and stuff. He got on campus early and just ran scout team. So it's like, oh yeah, he was aware.
If you can't beat him, join him, right? Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, as you mentioned, your boy at Clemson, like the other guy at Clemson. Like, let's be honest, Trevor Lawrence was one of them dudes too.
Yeah. Oh
like,
yeah.
Before he started stinking it up in Jacksonville, he was looking good in Clemson.
I love how people have just been trashing that man, and he could make the playoffs, and people still trashing that man. Jeez. All right. The next one we got is, I feel like at this point, if Texas doesn't win this game, they're all but eliminated. Texas travels to Athens. I went Georgia here.
Give me them dogs.
You know what?
Yeah. You're playing devil's advocate.
I love it.
Chaos.
I love it.
You know what? Give me some horns.
This man wants chaos.
Devil's advocate.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
No, literally. No, you ever seen that meme with the little kid that's like looking at the building burning and she's got like the little smirk on her face?
Yeah.
That's him.
That's Ace. That's you. That's you.
That's
Ace.
literally him.
Give me Georgia by 3 touchdowns and 2 Arch Manning interceptions.
See, I'm rolling solo on this one.
I think one of them's gonna be a pick 6
and
too.
a fumble.
Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
That defense, and one of them is one of the sacks is going to be by a kid from Tallahassee, Wilson, whose dad played at FAMU.
I don't know. I just saw Florida give Georgia all they can handle. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, and also with Texas had the same issue too, where they just sometimes don't show up. But I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, it's hard to explain. It's just like something about this Georgia team doesn't move me the same as like the Georgia teams from the years before.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know if their offense is good.
Yeah.
Their offense doesn't have a guy, like a true guy. You know what I mean?
They weren't like the 2020 or 2021 Georgia team.
Like you had Pickens, you had Bowers, you had James Cook, you had those kind of guys. Like last year, you had Beck, if you want to say that. They didn't really have a guy last year either.
Recruiting is caught up to them though. Some of this is the rise of Miami. Like when you started to look at some of what University of Georgia did a really great job at doing, especially right after, as soon as you get into the era for their current coaching staff, they built off of the previous coaching staff who had deep South Florida ties, and they brought a lot of kids from South Florida up there, dug into Florida, brought those kids to Georgia. Even still, mentioning Raylan Wilson from Tallahassee Lincoln High School, FAMU legacy. His dad played, Robert Wilson, the late Robert Wilson, played football at FAMU.
Oh, I was going to say, that is his daddy.
Yeah,
wow.
That's his dad. So, I mean, they have that tradition of still coming to Florida, but they're not able to go into South Florida. Not like Ohio State is consistently set up shop in South Florida, where Ohio State is able to consistently pull out the best and the brightest. You see the same thing in Alabama. Alabama suffered a bit with the rise of Miami. They've lost that ability to go in there and get the best kids out of South Florida and put them on there as receivers. And so some of this is the University of Miami not kind of being back, but not completely back. And then, eventually what's going to be the downfall of Miami is, Mario Cristobal is still their coach. So
Yeah.
but that hurts everybody else in recruiting that goes down to South Florida and gets elite talent.
No, I agree. That's facts. And then the next one we got here is an FCS matchup. It's actually quite interesting. UC Davis takes on Montana State. It's in Montana.
You know where I'm going.
I know where you're going. Go Bobcats.
They never let me down.
All reliable.
What? All reliable.
I'll go with
When
Bobcats
we needed
too.
them the most, they were there in our darkest time.
Also,
Yeah,
I do want to change up another answer from another pick though.
Okay, so what do you got?
Instead of Iowa, I'll go with SC.
Oh, you backed out.
I backed out. Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side.
I'm gonna stand on the Hook'ems, but they're not gonna go down this time. They probably will, but
all right, Keith, who you got?
I don't love going against agricultural schools, but let's see. I'm trying to check this record. Give me the Bobcats. They're number 3 in the nation. I don't think the Aggies are going to go up there and get a win.
I feel you. And then also too, next week, you know what we got next week with Montana State. Hey, you know what we got?
This is the Battle of the Wilds.
Yeah, Brawl of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yep. Them and the Grizzlies. That's gonna be a fun one. Oof. This was gonna be a fun one too.
What's the weather
best
going to
game
be?
ever? Montana State versus New Mexico.
I can tell you the weather in Montana.
I was about to say
That's freaking cold.
Yeah, let's see. Bozeman, Montana weather.
Bozeman, Montana right now is 50 degrees. Feels like 47.
Oh my goodness. It's supposed to be Saturday. It's supposed to be oh my gosh, on a low of 33. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Bro, hour on college football is crazy.
I've seen a FAMU team go up there high, thinking they were going to go to Montana and get beat by the weather and the football team.
Ooh, Jesus. Oh my gosh, that's just brutal. All right, but yeah, now we're into the NFL. So you know where I'm going first, Ace.
Where are we going first?
Your doppelganger. He pulled up on the set.
That's Flash.
My man pulled up on the Bills fans after the game. Just to troll them. And I'm sitting there. I saw this as I got home Sunday, and I had to look close. I was like, I know that's not who I think it is. I'm like, that's McDaniel. With the tinted out windows and everything, just pulled up on the Bills fans.
Oh my God, now I see it. Yeah.
Like,
you don't know he's black, but sometimes you know he's black.
Yes.
The cocaine wore off. He had a little brain in his head again.
Oh my goodness. God was
Got that arm stuck out like somebody's uncle. Yes, sir.
Yeah, for real.
Come on,
what you doing over there, boy? Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, he really rolled up on him. Like, you know how far you had to probably ride just to do that after you left the stadium? Like, that's we're talking over on South Beach. Like, and you had to go across the bridge, across all that traffic just to get there.
That's probably like an hour, isn't it? In that
hey, he was trying to go for his hit, man. He just needed a little line. That's all he wanted.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
It's probably a good hour ride, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That stadium is not close to the rest of Miami.
No, it is.
It's not. It's closer to the Everglades than more than anything.
I mean, it's
that's what that's where the girl is, bro. He just had to go.
Like literally, I think normally when I make that ride, it's like 3 hours to the stadium, and I haven't hit Miami yet.
Sheesh. Goodness gracious.
Now the host called and said to come over after beating the Bills. That's what happened.
Oh my goodness. But also too, this did happen as well. Brian Daboll was fired as also.
Joe Shane should be fired.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Jameis Winston is starting.
Yes.
They said,
Yeah.
did they say Dart is officially out, or that's just Jameis is starting if he's out?
I saw Jameis is starting.
Jameis is
Yeah, I
starting.
saw that
I
too.
saw that today. Yeah. I was like,
Oh, I gotta start
okay.
Bo Nix against the Chiefs.
I mean, he's gonna throw the ball. You just don't know if he's gonna throw it to the right team.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the biggest issue with him. It's like 1 minute he looks really good, and then the next minute you're like, bro, what the hell? It's like kind of like Jameis with better legs, is what Bo Nix is.
And better eyesight.
Yes. Yeah. By the way,
Just without the goofy personality.
Speaking of, did you hear about what Jameis said about Bruce Arians after he got the? I'm like, I was just.
I didn't hear this one.
What
did he say?
Oh my god!
He thought Bruce Arians was black until he got LASIK surgery.
How blind was this man?
I don't think y'all remember. Jameis playing football at Florida State was full on squinting.
This is how he was
playing. That man was squinting hard.
Like,
I'm just like, oh my god! Like, you really thought that Bruce Arians was? Now I'm not gonna let. Now the thing which was crazy was after Bruce Arians said that, the way the room was kind of lighted during that interview, I was like, hold up a second, wait a second. Like, now you do kind of look
and sound
exactly like I was kind of taken back for a second, but then I was like,
when he had afro.
Yes, back in the 70s. Yeah, he was like. And then he's like, I think like with the godfather to like the Barber twins.
Yes,
as well.
Because their dads played together at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because they ended up going to UVA.
Yeah, that is crazy. Oh my god, how did that happen? Oh my goodness. What was Frank Beamer
Hey, our boy
thinking?
Trey said about the Paul Feinbaum nonsense. He said has he watched USF and what they've done on the road against SEC venues? Friend of the show, Trey said that.
Yeah, really. But yeah, man, that was crazy, man. But again, back to the Giants. Daboll gets fired, and from what I had gathered, like they were 0-10 when leading by 10 points in the fourth quarter, which is crazy.
I'll say this about Daboll. He was dealt a shitty hand. It was bad what he was dealt with.
Okay, he was, but the worst part of it is, soon as your boy Danny Dimes leaves, Danny Dimes all of a sudden goes to Indianapolis and looks
Danny
like
Dimes had a running back who was at MVP and an offensive line that's arguably one of the best in football. All I gotta say.
You're not wrong, but perception's all that matters.
Hey, Daboll, when he had Saquon Barkley and an O-line, went to the playoffs and beat Minnesota on the road. All I gotta say. And then the O-line went to hell. Andrew Thomas got hurt last 2 years. Daniel Jones sucks at that point because he's getting hit every other day. You had no wide receiver to throw to until Malik Neighbors showed up. And then this year, you got a guy, this one I can't defend. He started Russell Wilson to start the year, who sucked. Like, anybody could have told you that with a brain. And then, Jackson Dart came in, played good with Scadaboo, and then Scadaboo's ankle snapped in half. And the Giants would have probably won if Dart head didn't explode.
And didn't Neighbors get hurt at the beginning of the season too? Pretty much.
Yeah, Neighbors got hurt in Dart's first game
Yeah.
because of MetLife turf.
Because I have Malik Neighbors and Mike Evans on my fantasy football team as my receivers.
Oh man.
Don't worry. I had Amari and Hampton. Man, ankle got wrecked for half the year because of a fourth down play. He didn't even get the ball on. And, I lost 5 games in a row because of it. Because mainly Travion Henderson couldn't do squat. As soon as I dropped RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins got hurt. I'm noticing something here.
I've just packed it up and I'm on to next year. That's where I'm at. I'm just like,
hey, we're aiming for that 7-7.
We'll try again.
Hey, if I can force a tie, with 7-7, I'm in the playoffs. Because I outscored everybody beside 2 teams.
It would be a crazy comeback story if he does make the playoffs and wins the whole thing again.
Hey, Woody Marks. It's gonna save my season because Justin Jefferson.
I'm not trying to say anything right now because I'm already in the playoffs, so I'm just trying to keep quiet.
Yeah, you got away with some BS.
I got 4 wins in a row.
Yeah, you got away with. I lost 2 games in a row by a total combined of 5 points, back to back, because of Brashard Smith and Travion Henderson, and what was the one who I lost to? Well, yeah, CeeDee Lamb had that one catch at the end.
Oh, you lost to old boy. You lost to Marcus when we was at the FAMU USF game.
Yeah, because Travion Henderson had 5 points. Oh no, he won because Terrell Jennings got the ball at the end zone. That's what it was. and I dropped Travion Henderson because of that. And I was trying to get him back. And what do you know?
I think God's trying to teach you patience.
Yeah,
that's what I think right now. But let's go and talk about. So, who should the Giants target for their next head coach?
They got their head coach right now. It's already their interim. I like Kafka a lot. He got it. That GM got to go though.
How about a switcheroo? James Franklin and
God no.
Daboll.
Don't you
No.
I'm just causing chaos. I'm causing chaos.
It's not even chaos. That's just like what?
Who can deal with the New York media is the real question. Like,
yeah,
and who can make it fun? Like, I think that's what they really need. I don't have a name off the top of my list though. Like, just because I'm not a Giants fan. Obviously, I like the other team in the division. That's them and the Cowboys. The Cowboys and the Bucs are my favorite teams. So, yeah, I don't know who goes there, but I think it's somebody that, first of all, they can handle the media, but also, as y'all mentioned, you got to get rid of the GM. Like, he's done this long enough. He messed up the Saquon Barkley deal, and then Saquon goes to your division opponent, rival, and then wins the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you can't stay there, man. You got to go.
Yeah, that's one. They got to move on. I do agree. They got to move on. I thought he was done after last season, but they wanted to bring him back, which is crazy. But I don't get it. Also, too, let's go ahead and bring this up before we go into the picks. So this is the NFC playoff picture.
How are they won? How are they won?
Because the rest of the division's sorry.
Yeah, rest of the division sorry. The Bucs technically, if the Bucs do, let's say if the Seahawks were to drop another game, and let's say if the Bucs win, the Bucs have the tiebreaker over the Seahawks because they won head to head. So,
but the Lions have the tiebreaker over the Bucs.
Exactly. So the way it would shake out,
Lions 2, Seahawks 4, and Bucs 3.
Lions would have to lose, and
Lions have to lose. Like, yeah, exactly.
Basically,
and then honestly,
are we sure the Bucs beat Buffalo? Because Buffalo's dropped 2 in a row. I think James Cook is more hurt than they're letting on, but like,
I mean, also though, you think about it, like their receiving core isn't doing much. Like I know anybody who's looked at fantasy
receiving
football,
core sucks.
Yeah, like you've looked at my boy from Florida State, and then you'd be like, nah, Keon Coleman, you're my guy, but I can't draft you because y'all, like, you're not getting any catches.
The only guy that's getting the catches is Kincaid.
Kincaid got hurt.
Kincaid gets hurt week after week.
It's that Kangol he wears. He's talking about Bruce Arians being a black man.
God damn.
That's still wild to hear.
Every week it's something on here, I swear. Because the first week it was the angry Falcons fan, and then it was the
I told you.
Yeah. It was, and then it was the
little pecker.
The animated thing to a.
Every week, man. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, it's a big weekend this weekend between 1 and 3 on Sunday Night Football.
Eagles.
And it's oh yeah.
The Lions are kind of
Eagles
hurt
Lions
too.
is Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Jameson Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs.
The Lions are so hurt. There's so many keys.
Their offensive line is hurt, but like
Their defense
Dan
too.
Campbell. Dan Campbell took over the play calling, and Jameson Williams got his best game of the season. That's all I got to take away from that.
I think the Eagles are going to be so physical.
Yeah, I think so too. That's where I'm leaning. Because it's like, I feel like we're going into a situation much like last year with the Lions, where it's like they look so unbeatable throughout the entire regular season, and then as soon as they get to the postseason, because this year, if you look at it, if it finishes out like this, you're not getting that much needed bye week that you need. So you go right into the wild card.
They was so hurt. They was playing some randoms on that defense I never heard of.
Exactly. Because it's like, because if I'm the Lions, like, do you really want to face Lord willing, do you want to face a full 100% healthy Bucs team that you're likely going to meet again if it matches up in the divisional round? Do you want to play Seattle? Do you want to play the Rams? Do you want to play the Eagles in the playoffs? I mean, heck, maybe Chicago, possibly.
Is Mike Evans done for the season?
They said Mike Evans. Yeah, he'll be back, I think, after the Miami Dolphins game.
And you got those running backs for the Bucs, Bucky Irvin. Like, quietly, the Bucs are a very physical team.
Mm-hmm. He's practicing.
They just can't stop the run. I mean, they got to stop the run this week, honestly. Just like stop James Cook for me. Like, personally, I'm gonna need that, big fellas.
Oh my gosh! Here he go. Back to
need Josh Allen to throw to Kincaid for me. Put up another 20 points.
Nah, but like in all seriousness, I say this stuff. I kind of like say it like partially relevant to like what they actually need to do to win the game, but also in a fantasy sense too. But like the Bucs, you can't do like what you were doing against the Patriots on run game. Like you couldn't let Traylon Henderson rip off 250 plus on you. That just can't happen in today's NFL. Mm-hmm. So they got to lock up on their run defense. Secondary didn't play terrible. They played pretty good against the Patriots' second offense, but like you just got to stop the run, because if you can stop the Bills' run, you're gonna beat them, because the Bills, they go as James Cook goes. They don't go where Josh Allen goes. They go where James Cook goes. If you notice that with this Bills team, they go where he goes. If he doesn't go, they don't go.
It also seems like we're getting a less mobile Josh Allen. Like Josh Allen's becoming more of a pocket passer.
He got married. He said he can't take them hits no more. He got a girl waiting from home.
Hey, whatever you got, it changed the game, and I think that falls into the favor of the Bucs, because you start looking what is Drake May? He's mobile. He's still spry. Like you start looking at quarterbacks who really give the Bucs problems. Most times they're guys who can move around, they can extend the play, and really we only have one defensive lineman, Vita Vea, and everybody else is kind of just there. The secondary, you got one corner. Well, sometimes you have one, other times you have none. So it's when you're talking Bucs football, it's physical football, but it's also they struggle. Their kryptonite is their offensive strength. Like what they're worst at is what Baker Mayfield is best at.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you kind of like intertwine that, that's
crazy
fast
to think.
Yeah, because I had to stop and think about that for a second. I was like, wait, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, that is true. That's very true. All right, let's go ahead and go into these picks. Dang, I deleted it. Hold up. Let me go ahead and bring up these picks from last week. So, as far as NFL records goes, from us, this is what everybody did. See, now, before we get off of here this evening, Ace, you go get him, and you bring him in here after we finish up tonight so we can pick, because I picked some of these for him.
He's not even home. He's at the Lightning game working.
Oh, I'll get in touch with him tomorrow. No, I guessed for him and it still hit. I was like, how on earth? Like, he had the best 1 o'clock window of anybody. I'm just like,
told you, what you picking for somebody else is what you got to put on the parlay.
Honestly, low key, I really may have to. But as well too, as far as our guests goes this season, this is what they've done. So Keith, this is what you're up against right here. So Troy went 12-3.
Troy.
Ryan and Allison. Well, Ryan had 10-5-1 because that was the week that the Packers and the Cowboys tied. Allison went 7-8-1, and then Queen Bee Jeff, she went 8-4. So everybody except Allison's above 500. So I was gonna say, so 12 or 13 is the mark. So honestly, I feel kind of personally challenged now this week. So
Personally challenged in more ways than one.
Be on people.
And yeah, for real. It really
you
do.
put the lob up. I just dunked it on you.
And yeah, you did. I shouldn't have. Dang, it's okay. It's there. My opportunity will come again, maybe, hopefully.
Let's get into the picks.
All right, so we got the first one up. We have Thursday night football. We've got Jets at Patriots.
Is this a question? We all know who it is.
I think these primetime matchups this week are kind of So yeah, I mean Patriots.
Primetime matchups this week are
Patriots, even with Aaron Glenn dancing.
Nah, you know what? Before we get into this pick, I need to say something. Cleveland Browns, y'all suck. Yeah, Browns, nah. How do you out tank the Jets who are clearly tanking?
Yeah,
like Fields barely threw the ball. Like he wasn't even trying to throw the ball. He's checked out at New York anyway, but that's a different conversation to have. But like to the fact that you lost to the Jets, like Dylan Gabriel, get the hell out of town. Nobody cares. You suck. Anyways, back to the business here at hand. Yeah, the Jets suck. Yeah, give me the Patriots.
Keith, you see what we deal with every week?
Just a little.
I mean, the Browns do suck, though.
They do. All right, the next game we're going to Madrid, actually. So we have 9:30 a.m.
Battle of trash.
Commanders and Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, I agree.
Give me the Dolphins. They're gonna bring that. They're gonna bring the They're gonna bring the Latin vibes, the culture. Everybody from Miami.
Maybe two at time, boys. Tua can play football still.
Okay.
Play the video.
You're the electrolyte hydration.
I need to stop.
Tua got started. Hey, Tua proven he not started, boys.
So, gosh, we got a quarterback that throws gang signs and another one that just can't throw anything because he's got a dislocated elbow. Give me the quarterback who throws gang signs.
Hey, though, they said Jaden Daniels not out for the year. He's gonna come back in like a couple of weeks. But he's out this week. So Mariota.
Yeah, because apparently it wasn't that severe.
Mariota sucks.
Mariota sucks. Yeah. Buddy, go off and go eat McDonald's. The rest of your life. It's okay.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins though. I don't play Devon 18 this week. Bro, that Cali need to lose some games. I don't know how they get away with that nonsense.
I am weak. This man said throws up gang signs. Oh gosh. Oh, that's good. I gotta use that one. Jeez Louise. All right. Okay, so we're going to the next one here. We have oh boy, here we go. Okay, so we got 1:00 kickoff. We have Chargers at the Chargers at the Jets.
No, Patriots win the Jets.
Chargers and Jaguars.
The Giants.
I'm tripping. Bro. My bad. Chargers, Jaguars. Yes.
Not even close.
I know. I'm tripping.
Chargers.
Travis Hunter's gone.
Chargers.
Come on, Justin Herbert.
Jaguars are one of the all-time collapse, man. Like down the Texans. I gotta give the Texans a problem. D'Amico Ryans, you get props for that too. Like, oh my god, Texans, no CJ Stroud, and you go down 19 in the fourth and still win. Davis Mills,
that was
shout out,
crazy.
yo.
But
That
as
was
long
a
as Trevor
crazy
Lawrence is your quarterback, you're always potentially out of the game. Like, how many times has he helped? Even when they won the other week, like he fumbles and they still find a way to kind of win. Like, respectfully, this guy be keeping the other team. I promise you, he's gambling on the games. He got to be doing something.
Trevor Lawrence
you saw
puts his whole team's like all his teammates like just like on his toes. They're like Jesus.
Hey, never forget Shane Waldron. Anytime he has a wide receiver one, he's ruined them. Look up Jackson Smith and Jigba, rookie year. Roma Dunze, Brian Thomas Jr. This man kills wide receivers, and you expect to win?
Wait, so Keith, who are we going with here?
Oh, I can't trust the Jags. They still got Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, true. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like, I don't get how the Jags just. That's crazy.
And they
Hey,
gave him $1 million.
He's gonna play this week, so we're good.
Yeah, I went Chargers too with this one. The next one is the other 1 o'clock game. You got Bucks at the Bills.
All right, Bucks. I need you to do me a solid here. Keep James Cook under 100 yards, and Emeka just feed him.
Okay, so
Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll pick the Bucks too.
Y'all
So always
me,
gonna
man.
pick my Florida. So always gonna pick my Florida teams. I got to.
The Bills beat the Chiefs and the Bills beat the Chiefs and forgot to play the Dolphins. But then again, they could probably just easily blow out the Bucks. But I think the Bucks have more fight in them than that.
Yeah.
And they're getting healthy little by little. Looks like Bucky Irving's gonna be back this week. You're gonna get maybe Godwin to help.
Yeah, Bucky and Godwin were listed as questionable.
Worry. Josh Allen will play bad this week, and then he'll just go for like 80 points next week, like he always does against when I play you. That's just how it works. So yeah.
I'm going against the home team. I'm seeing 42 as the high. Might drop into 35-degree weather.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be the Bills.
Oh, cold weather. Oh,
so
crap.
perfect environment for the Bills, but not for the Bucks.
Not at all. Especially when they can't tackle and
damn.
Running is a choice. Run defense is a choice, and when it's cold, it hurts.
That's exactly why I went Bucks. Or not Bucks. That's why I went Buffalo.
Yeah. All right, Bills. I forgot the weather could play a factor. Bills.
So Dalton, you still staying with the Bucks?
Yeah, I'm still staying with the Bucks. I'm going to be impartial here.
It's gonna be a lone wolf here.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Chad might pick him too, but we'll see. All right, the next one is you have Texans at Titans. I went Texans.
Texans. Woody Marks. The Woody Marks game, please and thank you.
Texans, yeah, Jesus.
Give me the Texans.
I have little to no faith right now for the Titans anymore this season. They need to just get the season over with, start fresh again. Hopefully, do some good picks next year.
Yeah, they had a good draft this year. It's just Cam Ward kind of not that great right now, and the O line sucks.
Like he admits, he's like, yeah, I'm kind of sucky right
now.
No, he didn't say he sucked. He said we suck. That's what he said.
No, he said.
Oh, I know you did. I know.
What
yeah.
a great term.
I thought he said though. He also said in an interview, he's like, no, I suck too. I suck right now.
No, he probably said that too afterward because he can't just play.
Mm-hmm.
One win.
Yep.
Give me the Texans, and they've already didn't looks like the Texans applied B2A 26-0 earlier. Yeah. Give me the Texans.
All right. The next one we have here is we have Panthers at Falcons. Honestly, I went Panthers here because I just look at it and I say to myself, yeah, the Panthers got something over them.
Looking at the whole SEC South, yes or no.
NFC
South.
Yeah.
The Patriots are the winners of the NFC South. Beat all 4 teams in the NFC South.
Yes. Wow.
I'll take the Panthers though, because Panthers are slowly but surely the Falcons are slipping away. Third
Is
playoff.
Checkdown Charlie still the starting quarterback? Or we got Michael Penix back with the do-rag?
Penix.
Okay.
Y'all heard what Penix said, saying how he had no help on the sideline, like nobody helps him on the sideline or anything.
I just now saw this.
Dang.
Not in fantasy for me. I need him in fantasy. Sorry.
Dang. Give me the. Oh my gosh. These are both bad teams. Give me the Falcons just because they got Penix, because I feel like, I don't know. I don't trust anything coming out of Carolina right now. Bill Belichick.
I don't trust anything
Panthers.
coming out of both teams.
Nah. I mean, it's Atlanta. You never trust anything coming out of Atlanta. I mean, the only
Facts.
things, like, we've watched them in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Braves just got trustworthy again. Like, otherwise, you don't trust nothing out of Atlanta. Atlanta's just a factory of sadness.
Factory of Sadness is wild.
It really is, because it's like, dude, because it's like I went to the Bucks Falcons game like the first week of the season, and they were so hyped. They were like, they were just going crazy. It looked like a giant high school pep rally. And then about the third quarter and stuff, you just see them. The game's not even over yet. Their fans just start leaving, and I'm just like, dude, y'all are just disappointing. Like, they have no faith at all. Like, it's just so bad and so toxic. But it's like, when you get emotionally set up like that for over the course of years, like,
Every team, like the Braves are the Braves and the Atlanta Dream are the only saving grace. The Hawks, the Falcons,
Even the hockey teams choke. They always lose.
You've gone through two hockey teams.
yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, if I'm a hockey fan in Atlanta, I see a Canadian coming through. Look, you might get your tires slashed because you're not stealing my team again.
They want to put another team back in Atlanta again.
They do.
They do. Yeah.
And then guess what?
Before
Some team in like
2030,
Halifax,
I
Nova
expect
Scotia,
before 2030.
They actually have hockey teams there?
Yeah, they had two. They both left to Canada.
Yeah, the Thrashers.
Winnipeg
Oh, that's right, the Thrashers. Oh yeah, that was
and
yeah.
the Calgary Flames.
Mhm.
Wow.
They went to become
I didn't know
Winnipeg
that.
and Calgary.
Yep, they were the Atlanta Flames.
I expect the announcement to come by like 2 years from now. It's coming. They're gonna announce another team in Atlanta. It'll be somewhere
Another
else. I don't know
expansion,
where the other
yeah.
team will be. They already gave Vegas one. They have Utah now. They probably bring back the Coyotes and then they put one in Atlanta. But the Coyotes needed full new ownership.
Well, I think
All
the
right.
Coyotes at this point has really become the
Yeah, we're
mammoth.
off top. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
All right, the next game we got Bengals and we got Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers here because the last two times I picked against them, they
Burrow
lost.
to be back, but I'm gonna take the Bengals still.
Okay.
Dang. I don't trust the Steelers.
I don't trust the Bengals defense, but I don't trust the Steelers offense.
Okay, so
That is facts. That is facts.
yes, like I feel like we
Also
might
on
get
that
another
note,
Joe
yeah.
Burrow like 250-yard, 270-yard day because Jalen Ramsey ain't the same Jalen Ramsey he used to be.
They moved him
he's
to
going
safety.
against Jamar Chase.
They moved him to safety now, and Darius Slay got banged up.
Give me the Bengals just because of Jamar Chase and Flacco
And
T.
T.
Higgins.
and T. Higgins.
Like Joe Flacco putting up some crazy numbers, It's just the Bengals defense sucks.
I just need those guys to go crazy in fantasy. But for this pick, I'm gonna go with Steelers. I'm gonna go with Steelers.
Okay, so I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I am not alone.
Something about that Steelers
Nice.
defense is, I think, yeah.
That Steelers defense got wrecked.
Thank you for not leaving me hanging, friend. All right.
I picked the Steelers last week and they let me down. That's why.
Oh, I knew the Chargers had a shot there. I just.
Well, no, I saw them beat the Colts and I'm like, okay, maybe the Steelers figured it out on defense. Nah, they didn't.
That's gonna be an interesting question at the end of the season. Is Mike Tomlin on the hot seat?
Mike Thomas should have been on the hot seat the moment he benched Fields for Russell Wilson last year. Now I know Fields hasn't been good this year, but that's because of the Jets.
Man, Russell Wilson was looking bad. I think he started Fields with the hope that if Fields looked really good, he might have a potential starter and got a diamond in the rough. And then Fields proved to be, you're pretty much stereotypical Ohio State quarterback.
Hey, no disrespect to Stroud there. Come on now.
All I can say
All
is,
right.
Russell Wilson, welcome to the Uncle Bowl.
Now you're going to retirement there, buddy. You can just go and enjoy your time with Ciara. You're good.
True.
I mean, funny question. If his kid plays football, he might almost LeBron James this out. Granted, it wouldn't be his kid; it would be his step kid, but it would still be a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be future kid.
That's true. That'd be crazy.
All right. The next one we got the Bears and the Vikings. This one was tough for me. I ain't gonna lie. This one was tough.
Take the Bears, not Vikings.
I'm taking the Bears. Caleb Williams is giving me a little bit of hope. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears. I'm gonna go Bears here.
They need to figure out how to get Justin Jefferson head out of his ass, and get him going again.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't help when your quarterback's a little schizophrenic on the field, though.
That's true. Very true.
Respect.
Like JJ McCarthy's you could tell he's only played 4 NFL games because one moment he'll throw a really good pass and then the next one you're like, bro, who are you throwing it to there? Yes. But Jefferson didn't help him at all in 2 of those plays. He dropped a touchdown and he just quit on a route and fell down. He quit on 2 routes actually.
I think
he's gone this year.
I was gonna say, has he checked out? Is he a player that gets traded?
Give me the Bears. I'll take the Bears.
Okay. The next one we got here is we got Packers at Giants. Jameis is going to start. Yeah, same. I went Packers this one.
Jameis might throw for 350 yards, but he's also going to probably throw for 3 picks. Give me the Packers.
Jameis going to change.
Jameis out on the field
bro.
Nickname him Squints. He's like Squints 2.0.
The funniest thing I think is just the video of him trying to when he was with the Browns last year, and he was doing he was trying to force the team off sides. I mean, dang! Somebody jump off sides. It's like, you know what? I appreciate it, James.
Jameis is gonna have one hell of a career in broadcasting.
Oh my god! Yes. I am gonna wait for that day.
Would Jameis be a fun college football coach? Would you take him over Mike Norvell?
I just wonder what would that team be like? Oh my god! What are the meetings?
I don't doubt Jameis's ability to lead people now. He's matured a lot from when he was in Tampa and stuff. But broadcasting right there, bro. Low stress, easy money, and you're gonna be really good at it.
Yeah, he's already funny as it is, so it's that's.
Add him to the Manning cast. Add him to the Manning cast. That's right.
Jameis would make Pat McAfee look like a little pebble.
At this point, get rid of Chris Collinsworth. Just put him next to Mike, and I think those two would get along great.
Chris Collinsworth is terrible.
Yeah, he's terrible. I don't like him. He's the worst broadcaster. And to me, is I just don't like him. His voice, everything.
He just
the UF. That's the only thing that bothers me. Otherwise, he's okay.
Now that's a guy that shut up.
No, that's the guy. Now here's the guy. Now that's the guy. Mahomes, oh my god, Mahomes. Mahomes does this. Oh my god, Mahomes. Nah, he's just annoying himself. But anyway, next pick.
So we got 49ers and we got Cardinals.
Cardinals are injured to hell and kingdom come. So yeah, 49ers.
I agree.
49ers.
No Kyler, no Ben. I don't even know Benson's playing. No Marvin Harrison for a couple of weeks. No Zay Flowers. Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
pick
cooked.
49ers, but watch this be one of them stupid games where the Cardinals actually win.
Yes,
Just to mess up everybody's parlay.
it could. See that? I'm glad you said because that lets me know not to touch this game this weekend.
I think the Cardinals are one of those teams. They're gonna take a quarterback this year. Kyler is 100% getting traded, and Jonathan Gannon will get fired midway through next year.
Who wants Kyler Murray? He's like a midget, though.
Pittsburgh.
Nobody.
I guarantee you, it's Pittsburgh.
Nah, Coach, I don't think that's gonna work.
Nah, Jets got no, they probably won't get Mendoza. They better not touch Dante Moore, Ty Simpson, but they're gonna touch one of them and ruin it.
What if the Saints get him?
Or Raiders?
The Raiders now that's team.
That's interesting. That'd be interesting. You already have Geno there. You already have Geno there, but it's like
I can see the Raiders honestly though, because like they're not going to be high enough to take a quarterback.
Yeah,
that would be interesting, especially when you start looking at it's in Vegas and that's a tourist city. To me, that's marketing gold. Like the kids have Korean, so like you got to play on some of that. Like I'm sorry, I ain't being racist or nothing, but some of this I'm gonna play on the fact that I know that that's going to draw some people into the stadium. I'm going to play on that. Same way I was surprised when Scatterboo made it past the Dallas Cowboys. I'm like, oh my gosh, how does this kid make it past the state of Texas? Like,
the next one now we go to the 4:00 games. We got Seahawks and we got Rams. This actually is going to be a pretty good game. I went Rams here because I feel like their offense is the more efficient game or more efficient one.
Same. And it's not just because they got Xavier Smith on their team.
I'm going to go Seahawks because that Seahawks defense, they went off last week. So they did me very well in fantasy. So I'm going to go with Seahawks. Purely for that defense. If they display that type of defense this week in that game, I think the Rams would be trying to dig up first point.
Seattle has been unable to beat the Rams. Like for like recent years, they just can't beat the Rams. I think that's the issue with Seattle. If they could beat the Rams this week, I think I'd be sold on them being legitimate. But otherwise, I'm gonna take the Rams. I hate it, but yeah.
Yeah, plus I need the Rams to not be upset when they play the Bucs on Sunday night the following week. So I do need the Rams to just go ahead and win this game.
And it's in LA.
Yeah. You have no business losing. Like this points to you winning. And then the next one we got is the 4:25 game. We got Chiefs and we got Broncos. The Chiefs, I think, are you going to? Oh, okay. I think Denver can still win the division. I just don't think that they have the best quarterback in the division.
No, they got the third best quarterback in the division, but that defense too good. Praise for Alex Singleton though. He got diagnosed with cancer or something, so he might be out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's the second guy to get that in like the last 2 weeks because somebody on OKC got that too. I'm like, what the hell's with this? This is like a thing or something now. Like 2 guys with the nut cancer is crazy. You heard what I said, dang. I mumbled it too.
I did. It just shaking my head, man.
I didn't mean it in like a bad way. I'm just saying, like, you don't hear that a lot. It's just like,
oh goodness,
it's one of those.
Give me the guys with the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Say again.
Give me the guys with the Rocky Mountain oysters.
I'm gonna assume that means Broncos. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm always believing in the Broncos. I am believing in Bo Nix.
We're all taking the Broncos here. Oh yeah, the Chiefs are gonna win on some devil magic.
I mean, I had the Chiefs. I had the Chiefs.
Okay, so we're good. But I will say this: Denver if Bo Nix, I know Sean Payton was saying this past week, he said he doesn't want to coach Bo Nix out of what he does great, which is his improv stuff. Now, sometimes it burns him, but I think they're going to just let it happen. And Bo Nix, when he plays good teams, he generally shows up in the fourth quarter like he did against Philadelphia. So I wouldn't write them off. That's why I'm taking them here. Now, Cortland Sutton needs to show up now a little bit more. He hasn't done much in the last couple of weeks. Troy Franklin has taken over that number one spot, kind of. But if you can get Franklin, you can get Sutton going, you can get Ingram going, play clean football, Denver got it.
Okay. The next one, the last 4 o'clock game, is we got Ravens at Browns. I'm going Ravens here.
Ravens.
Ravens, and people complaining about Shadur Sanders not playing still.
Yeah. The Browns not playing Shadur is like clearly a Stefanski thing. He hates him.
Is it just that, or is it also Shadur holds the ball so freaking long?
Even then, it's just like if you want it, nobody likes the Browns right now. If you put him in, all right, caught the sneeze, cool, we're good. Even if you play, you'll get tickets and like people will watch the team. Nobody wants to watch the Browns with Dylan Gabriel underthrowing people. I don't care if he holds the ball; he just underthrows so much.
I mean, it's hard to throw.
And he gets sacked too.
I mean, but it's hard to throw to people when you're only like 5'10". You can't see over a line.
5'10" and a noodle arm.
Like,
yeah, it's like me, but I'm really actually 5'7" though. So noodle arms.
All right. Sunday Night Football, we got Lions at Eagles.
I gotta go Lions.
Eagles are just too physical. On a beat-up team, give me the Eagles.
Eagles can be physical, but I feel like that Eagles defense, like in the secondary especially, I'm not moved. That secondary is very gettable outside Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to. I mean, if the issue with the Lions is, can they keep Jared Goff clean? So he's just gonna have to get the ball out like really fast. But I can see the Eagles winning.
I just need to see who's backing up my former student, because Kirby's not playing, from what I can see.
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Lions. No, to be fair though, the Lions are what 1-1 in prime time, or 1-2 in prime time.
Well, they beat the Bucs and lost to the Chiefs. Beat the Bucs, lost to the Chiefs, and then they beat the
Ravens.
Yeah,
2-1.
So they're 2-1 in prime time this year. 2-2 on deck. Yeah. All right.
You got the
next
Eagles?
one. Yeah, I got the Eagles. The next one is Monday Night Football. We have the Cowboys at the Raiders. Going Cowboys here.
That's Monday Night Football. Oh God, that's so trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know who's winning that game.
Cowboys.
We know who should win it, but
yes, who should win it? That's true.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys because those new additions on defense. Like, you got 2 additions to the defensive line, probably a little too much, too little, too late. But you made 2 huge additions. You've really rebuilt your defensive line since that trade. So I think the Cowboys might win it. And is Dak gonna give us a decent show?
Yeah, just as long as CD and Pickens go crazy for one of my leagues, we're good.
So does that mean you're picking the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Sasser?
I said Cowboys.
Oh, my bad. I did not hear you. I am so sorry.
Sorry, I didn't know you were looking at me.
Oh yeah, my bad. I was trying to get this situated. Okay, nice. So yeah, that's all the picks. Nice. All right, so now We can get some take it or leave it. Then we can wrap up for this evening. So the first take it or leave it is Ohio State will fall before the Big Ten championship.
That's basically asking, can Michigan beat them, right?
I mean, there's a few other games before that. Any given Saturday, you know.
Who does he play left? Not anybody good, right?
No, they don't play anybody that of importance. I looked at their schedule. It's leave it.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the schedule.
Again, other than Michigan, yeah. I don't think they're gonna fall. No.
Yeah,
I think they lose to Michigan.
Rutgers, Michigan.
I'm taking it.
No Diddy, we're taking it.
He said no Diddy.
Yeah, I still think they're going to lose to Michigan in the big house. So yeah.
Is Michigan that good though? You know.
Yeah, Michigan is pretty good. I think they've only lost to USC. No, not USC. Oklahoma. My bad.
Yeah, they lost to Oklahoma, and then they lost one other one that they shouldn't have lost. I forget who it was.
Yeah.
Was that wasn't Illinois or somebody like that, was it?
No.
Gosh, I can't.
I'll check it. Give me a second.
Because I know it was one other one.
They got Northwestern this week. They beat Nebraska. Yeah, they lost to Oklahoma. Who else did they? Yeah, USC. Yeah, that was the other game. I was right. It was USC.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right. And plus, I feel like they just have
home.
Yeah, I feel like they have like mind control over Ohio State too right now. The next one is take it or leave it. Texas will cover the spread of 6.5 against Georgia.
Leave it. Arch is still the quarterback.
I'm gonna leave this one as well.
I gotta take it since I took Texas.
Victory.
Leave it. The spread's gonna be more like 15 or something. 14, I don't know. At least like a 2-game like 2 possessions for sure.
Okay. Here's the next one. Take it or leave it. Kyler Murray will not be the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals in 2026.
You gotta fix it. You don't even have to finish the sentence. I will be taking that.
Dang it.
He gone.
Yeah.
Let's see. How long's that contract? And how much is it?
They'll move that contract. They don't even care.
Let's see. Okay. It runs through 28.
The Magic beat the Knicks without Paulo. That's hilarious.
Oh wow. Okay. They're on a winning streak.
Not really. They lost. They won 5 of their last 2. They had like 2 wins and a loss, and then 2 wins again.
So I think it'll be back next year.
Okay, so you gonna leave this one? Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll be back next year. So give me that one.
Take it. I say he goes to the Raiders, like I said earlier. maybe if like you said, maybe if he somehow still stays like halfway through the season, he probably will, and then at some point trade deadline or just write him off the check and say you're going to the Raiders, you're going to Las Vegas.
Okay. And then the last one for this evening, take it or leave it. The Rams quietly are becoming the best team in the NFC.
They are the best team in the NFC. They went from Matthew Stafford being dead allegations to just him being the MVP type stuff.
The problem with me for that one is when I look at the Rams, I feel like it's what we say about a system. Like I think what the Rams have executed and shown us is how to have a franchise system. Like they have guys that fit their system. and these guys' body type, speed type are very similar. So when one gets hurt, it's plug and play. Like you started looking, you got Puka gets hurt. Well, I can still fit in Xavier Smith. Okay, well, I got my one big joker receiver, but if he gets hurt, I can still fill him in with all these little dudes and change my offense enough to take advantage of the fact that they're all kind of small, fast receivers. So I don't know if they're the best, but I think they have the best system. Like, I think they have the best system with the quarterback that they have outside of the Patriots.
Yes. No, yeah, I can get with that. I'm gonna take this one. Because I do feel like they're.
I think it's Denver to Seahawks. Honestly, I don't know about the Eagles.
I was about to say the Eagles versus the Rams is an interesting question.
The Eagles beat the Rams, but that was also because of some fluky field goal blocks.
Where's the game when they play each other is another question. And when is it played? If it's played later in the season where the game is, later in the season when it's winter time, then
playoffs is the only time they would play each other now. But
right. And that's why I say where.
If it's in Philly, I'd probably take the Eagles, but Rams right now are better than what the Eagles are playing right now.
I think the ability and the weather play a big part. That's why teams like the Packers tend to do well, because they actually, in their system, they don't take certain players. Like if you're not a certain height, weight, speed, the Packers will not draft you because they found that shorter receivers do not do well in Wisconsin. So that's part of, if you look at their roster, they don't take short receivers anymore. They only take big guys. So that's why I think in this case, I'll say that the Rams are up there, but you got to beat the champs first. So I think the Eagles are still the best right now, just because late in the season when the playoffs hit, you got to go up there a lot of times. I think that's going to decide it.
Yeah.
And with that, folks, that is everything. We got through everything this evening.
Very in-depth stuff this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And good conversation, good vibes and everything, man. As always, folks, make sure y'all tune in to Countdown to Kickoff live Saturday at 2 p.m. as well. And then, of course, we'll be back around again, Rattler Roundup podcast live Tuesday at 9 p.m. We had to move it to 9 p.m. because Bishop is out on the West Coast now. He's working a job out there.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Keith, you guys might want to get him on that Monday review thing.
Absolutely. If he can fit it in his schedule, we start at 7, so definitely put us in contact, man.
Yeah. I think, what did he
That's
say?
4 o'clock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all. I'd say, just hit him up. I can give you his profile information and everything for sure, and then y'all can reach out to him. As well, Keith. Where can we find you, or where can the folks find you on Twitter?
Absolutely, Twitter. As you can see, Fangs Up Podcast, 5th Quarter Twitter page. Those are both up there. Also running the YouTube and the Facebook and Instagram for the Fangs Up Podcast. As y'all know, Thursdays and Sundays when we do our show, and then we have our Monday night review. Thank you, Jay Peeps. He came on, so you're always welcome to come back, man. We definitely are trying to have it be something where we can get as many of our family people on as possible, because we need y'all to like, share, subscribe, and follow all of our people. We need everybody to get monetized. So when we all get monetized, it makes this part of the job so much more fun, and this part of the hobby that much more fun, because it's less coming out of our pockets and none coming out of yours. So all we need you to do is like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, some bums unfollowed me. That sucks. I'm 9 followers away from getting monetized on Twitter.
When you said monetization, the way Ace's eyes just looked up and got wide.
What's the number for Twitter?
You need 500 verified. I have 491. Y'all want to see what the 2 weeks? Oh, my phone died.
Yeah, here we go. Like Troy said, we need to spread the word. 100%, man. I fully agree. We definitely
got questions
do.
on that one. I got one page at 4,000. So
how many verified do you have? You don't have blue.
Oh, so once I sign up for the
5
blue,
million. Yeah, it's you got to go from the desktop site, and it's $84 for the year. It's not that
Also,
bad.
Keith, remind us again, where
We'll
can
talk
we
about it
find you on Instagram?
Instagram is Fangs Up Podcast there as well. So, most stuff is just Fangs Up Podcast. So, like I said, we try to follow up from all of the home games. We did have the post-game interviews up there on the Fangs Up YouTube page. And for the Florida Classic, we'll check, if you haven't got your credentials ready, the window closes in 2 days. So, but we will be there post-game for the Florida Classic if all things go as planned.
Nice. Looking forward to it, man. I got to get these two to a Florida Classic one of these years.
Yeah, I've never been.
Oh my goodness, it's a good time.
Man,
Yeah.
I tried to get Mr. Sasser back. Dalton. I tried to get him back in high school to go to FAMU summer band camp because he's a huge percussion section guy.
Played band and I did stuff like that, so musician and stuff. So yeah,
you would love it. It's a difference. I took my best friend to homecoming one year, and he was like, "So y'all are like this every game?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like,
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But we had Troy on, and Troy told us, he was like, man, you need to let Ace go sit over there on the student side and let him walk up the steps past all those girls. Man.
They would think I'm still a student, like a freshman or something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be honest with you,
man.
That'd be the last time I'd ever see him. I probably would never see him again.
Nope.
I'd be like, where are you, man? He's like, dude, I'm just. Exactly. He'd be like, I don't know. He's like, they're just taking me somewhere. And that would, again, the last time I'd ever see him. It will change.
The tailgates, everything. I think, and I'll be honest, I think the tailgate classics are better than the home game tailgates. The home game, Perry Street is better. But for the Florida Classic, the tailgate is unmatched just because there's so much going on. Like you have the Greek tailgate. So my group, we're going to be over there. Then you have regular people just tailgating. And then you have the actual, they always bring an artist, like a recording artist. So sometimes it's like Jermaine Dupri or somebody like that. And the concert's free. And so you just go over there and they give out a bunch of free stuff. It's a really fun time.
Yeah, it really is. So 100%, 2026, we're going to have to look into getting these two there. I definitely want to get these two up to a home game next year. So, granted, with my financial situation, I will finally be able to do that. So get ready for a road trip, boys. We'll definitely get you guys culture change and everything. Why is he looking like that? Why is he
devilish look?
Right? I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go to the game, but I might just take you to the moon as well.
The moon of the flight. I still didn't do the flight this year.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't been up in there, man. I've been to Frenchtown, and that's it. Frenchtown got me traumatized by. I'm gonna go out one of these years. But as always, Keith, we appreciate you joining us, man. You're always welcome to come back on here.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Oh wait, we got 2 comments here. Oh, conch salad is unmatched at homecoming. Yeah, I got to get Mr. Sasser on that. I got to get him on that.
Because it's
conch
so
salad.
down here, because we have all the Caribbean restaurants down here, so it's fresher.
Yes.
Wait. Ooh, I need to go get some. I'll get that thing.
Oh man, I got a jerk.
See, now he want to go.
Look, I got a jerk chicken spot. They actually run out of chicken some days. Like I was trying to go before a frat meeting about last month, and I was like, I ran out of jerk chicken. Like, yeah. Yes.
Damn. That's crazy. Ugh.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Y'all gonna like it. Yes. And then take them to homecoming. Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes. Next year, that's gonna be the move 100%. Yeah. But yeah, Keith, we appreciate you joining us, man. You are always welcome to come on. And as always, you're always welcome to reach out to these two as well, to get them on your platform as well. So
if you just need a person to have a wild personality and yap nonsense.
Definitely. We'll definitely look to reach out, man. Look, football season's coming to an end, man. We got to talk about everything now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And as well, folks, as always, y'all take care, stay safe, stay blessed. We will see you on the next episode.